I told my wife I know the baby's not mine in the delivery room. Now I'll ruin her life. She's a filthy cheater. Am I the a-hole?
Every pregnant woman is a mystery box. Is it yours? Is it not?
Surprise! I found out when she was about 6 months along, pregnant. The guy, Brian, approached me at my work. Are you Sarah's boyfriend? I said, yeah, and I asked what he wanted. He said he was sorry, but that he had slept with her and swore that he didn't know that she was with someone. But I don't believe that. OP's not buying it.
To be fair, I feel like a random person coming up to you saying, I impregnated your wife. Like,
You give him the benefit of the doubt?
I'm gonna probably trust my wife.
He then pulled out his phone to show the texts between them. They had been sleeping together or linking up for at least a whole year. Then she found out she was pregnant and they came to an agreement to just pretend that the baby was mine.
Okay, so he did know.
He did know.
So he's a little bit of an asshole.
In return, she wouldn't lose her perfect life and he wouldn't be responsible for a baby. I know it was weird. We have been having problems trying for a baby and all of a sudden she got pregnant so easily. But he explained that he had been thinking about it and he had recently become a Christian. Thanks,
Dang,
big guy.
just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah, already your wife, so I didn't become I didn't want to become a Christian then, but
post-nut repentance. He said that he couldn't live his life knowing that I was living a lie with his child that didn't know their real father. So yeah, I told him I'd keep in touch and not to say that he said anything just yet. I've had a lot of time to think, but ultimately I've decided to wait until she gave birth to hurt her in her most vulnerable moment.
Okay. The wife did something unforgivable.
Yep.
And OP is fighting fire with fire.
He really is.
That's fighting fire with fire.
With a nuclear bomb.
I don't necessarily condone these actions, but I am very interested.
I'm here for the tea.
Yeah, I'm here for the tea.
Piping.
I want to sip that dish.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it like at like pops out? It's like, oh my god, it's a boy, and you're divorced.
I will spare the details, but she went into labor. The baby was born and was taken to the NICU to be monitored for a bit. What should have been a beautiful moment of me holding my baby was the most heartbreaking time of my life. Just knowing he was not mine hurt me. Once she was sewn up and comfortable, I started packing up my stuff to leave. She asked where I was going, and I just told her this.
Oh man.
You ready?
Oh,
you ready?
Man. Yeah, I'm ready.
I know I'm not the baby's father. You can act all shocked, but I know. Just ask Brian to come. I'm positive that he will sign the birth certificate. Then I left.
Wow.
She's been calling my phone over and over, even sending texts as I'm typing this, and has even gotten her sister to call me a few times. It was hard pretending these last few months, but I think I'm satisfied. I feel really, really heartbroken though. I was planning to propose to her on the day our baby was born.
Yikes.
I was gonna make her the happiest woman ever. Oh well, I'm going to get shit-faced now. There are some updates.
I want to hear those updates. But damn, dude, I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad.
It wasn't an actual move still to say what he said.
It's an actual move because he literally said, I'm trying to have the most pain possible.
Yeah.
So, like,
so that is an actual move. Yeah. Yep.
To stay for 4 months knowing what he knows and like putting on like a fake face. That it seems like psychopathic almost.
Yeah, you're right. That is a very good point.
Like I would
Why
never
put yourself through that?
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like it's more self-torture than anything else.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this update.
Let's get it. My head hurts, but I'm home and safe. I'll clear up a few things. Brian is going to be in the baby's life if it's his. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sure the kid isn't mine. I'll go get tested, but me and Brian have been in contact since last night, and there isn't a doubt in my mind. For those of you calling me a psychopath or whatever, I don't really care.
Psychopath thing to say.
You'll all forget about this post in a day anyways, except for today, bitch.
Hey.
While I have to live with this for the rest of my life. What I did wasn't amazing, but I don't care. All I ever did was treat her amazing, and this is how she pays me back. If you think this is fake, go read something else. It doesn't matter to me. And there is a final update.
Okay.
Hey everyone, I wanted to say I would have updated sooner, but it takes a bit to get the test results back.
Oh, so we're getting the test results.
I've also been working on myself in the time being, so thanks for all the support. I'll cut to the chase. I am not the father. But I already knew that deep down. Brian and the baby are a match, so pretty much answers that question. He's very excited to be a dad, even despite the circumstances.
Well, at least someone's happy.
We've kept in touch this whole time, and he's actually a really great guy. I'm not sure if we'll continue to stay in touch after this, but I wouldn't mind getting a drink with him every once in a while. I hope the kid does great in life. He should be with Brian as his dad. As for Sarah, around the time I posted, she had asked Brian to be with her officially since now there was nothing to hide. As far as I know, he has not taken her up on that offer and just wants to co-parent for the sake of him being in the kid's life. We talked about where it all went wrong. She felt as though I wasn't there for her fully and just felt unfulfilled, which I understand. I wasn't always the best guy, but I treated her the best I could.
I'm like questioning that with the psychopathic behavior afterwards.
Me too. Is he a nice guy? Is he a nice guy?
Like, does a nice guy lie to you for 4 months and then reveal right after you had your baby that he knows that you've been cheating? I don't think so.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be. She started crying and I did give her a hug, but I made sure she knew it wasn't because I cared about her. Jesus.
How do you give a hug to someone that you don't care about?
She offered to stay with friends for me and to visit if I wanted, but I declined. I'm not really interested in keeping up with her and her kid, but I did give her the stuffed animal I was planning to give to our kids someday as a gift. She's been staying with her mom and has fully moved out her stuff.
Isn't that a big thing?
What?
That's a weird detail to include.
It is a weird detail.
Yeah, like I bought him a stuffed animal and I gave it to her anyway. Like it's a stuffed animal. Like,
he's such a nice guy. Yeah. He's trying his hardest to give her the world.
It's not like a college fund. It's like I was saving for this kid's college fund and then I gave it to her anyway. It's like yeah, I picked up like a Beanie Baby at Walmart and like I gave it to her.
It's not that serious.
I'm such a nice guy.
It's not that deep.
Yeah. I don't think this guy's a good guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I'm not condoning her cheating on him.
No.
By any means, but I understand why she would.
She asked me to keep her number, but I blocked her the same day that she finished moving out. So it's just me now. I'm not gonna lie, my heart has been super heavy, but I think I'll be okay. There's a cute girl at work and we've been talking. She's a single mom and has been awesome so far. I explained that I wanted to go slow because of my recent breakup and she understands. We've hooked up once or twice, nothing serious yet. I just wanna be by myself for now, but I'll likely give her a shot when I'm ready. That's it for now. I'm depressed, but I'm working out now at least. I never wanna talk to Sarah and will likely never see her again. It sucks because she was a big part of my life, but that's gone now. Thanks for all the support. I'll answer any questions if you guys have any more.
Wow. Going from one single mom to another.
Oh, yeah. So what's the question here?
Is OP the asshole for waiting 4 months to tell his wife that he knew she cheated so he could twist the knife right after she gave birth?
We have the whole story now.
Yeah.
What's the verdict?
I think he's an asshole. I want to know what everyone else thinks. But I think he's an asshole. And I also think some of the behavior that he's shown showcases why she may have felt like uncomfortable in the relationship.
Yeah.
Not condoning that she shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have cheated, of course. Yeah. But like, I don't think he's as nice a guy as he's saying that he is.
2 assholes don't make a butt plug.
That is a sentence.
Yes. But you know what I would love for you to plug me with?
This next story.
Ba-boom!
Should I tell the wife that I slept with her husband?
Oh, this is a big one.
This is a bit of a complicated story. I met this guy about a year ago through mutual friends, and we started a brief sexual relationship where we hooked up a few times for about a month.
Spicy.
He was friends with the guys we would all go out with on weekends. I initially was told he had a wife in a different country and nothing ever happened. Over time, he started confiding in me that they were actually broken up and going through a divorce. He made me promise to not tell anybody or his friends because it was embarrassing for him. Which OP says, I know this is a huge red flag now. I was naive and have since learned from this experience. So we started to hook up. And I fully believed during this time that he was single. After about a month, I found out his wife was visiting him for the weekend. I was in total shock, called him out immediately and told him he needed to confess to his wife. He told me I didn't understand and that the relationship was complicated. I was traumatized from this event. I didn't think somebody could lie like this. Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
It happens.
Yeah, we've read way too many stories.
Ooh. Yeah, we have.
Boys that are jaded as fuck.
Oh.
I went to therapy for months and it took a long time to let go of the guilt I felt. Shortly after, I was located in another country for the last year, but I have since moved back. Last month, I went out with some of my friends and he and his wife were both there. And I found out that she is moving to our country for him.
Excuse me?
He introduced us and acted like nothing was wrong. Wait, so the wife is literally moving to be with the husband. Yikes. I almost had a panic attack and was shaking the whole time.
Yeah.
She invited me to her birthday party this Friday, as again, there are some mutual friends. I am not going, as I don't think it is right to see her and act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Should I tell the wife what happened? Her and her boyfriend are not as close with my friend group as I am, but they sometimes get invited to events. For context, I've been back for 3 months now, and that was the only time I have seen them so far. I can't live with knowing they might be at future events. But if I tell her, everyone is going to know that I held this in for a year, and this all would likely cause some serious drama, which it totally would.
Yeah.
The wife moved her entire life from another country here. I also refuse to stop seeing my actual friends because he might be there. Please, anyone, can you share your advice? TLDR. I slept with a guy I didn't know had a wife. We have mutual friends and she invited me to her birthday. I don't feel comfortable with this.
Why would you ever introduce your partner to the person you cheated with?
Because you're trying to be all slick and sly and
That
be
is-
like, oh, like, I don't know who you are.
Like, at least if you're going to be a freaking dirty cheater, like, don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't
also,
know.
if you're going to be a dirty cheater, don't cheat with people within your friend group.
Yeah, right? That's like, come on, like, think about the logistics here.
Logistics. It's going to be very hard to hide that. The question is, should OP tell the wife that moved her whole life from another country to here that the man that she uprooted her life for is a dirty, stinking cheater?
So there's two things going on here, right? Number one, OP is sharing that it was like, I think it's a lot for OP to handle, knowing that they were an accomplice in this cheating, right?
Yeah.
And is feeling super guilty. And it's like, it sounds like OP's just like, I just want to be out of the situation. I'll let them go live their life and not like interrupt their relationship anymore. I would say as long as it doesn't put like OP or any of them three in danger, as long as that is not an issue, I would say it is good to tell the girlfriend.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But what would you do? What would you do in this situation? It's a complicated situation.
It is. It really is.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Have
And
you been in a similar situation before?
Yeah.
We would definitely love to hear your stories.
Put your
in the comments.
answers in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Also, what we have now is you can call our number and leave a voicemail, and we're going to start playing it in episodes. John, what's the number?
Call 440-508-6567. Leave your story. Give us a nice, juicy title. You know how our stories are. You are a fan of the show. And, we might just pick you and bring you on.
We might. And what we're thinking about doing is we're thinking about just like playing the audio on the show. But then we're thinking about maybe inviting some of those people on the show to have us interview you.
Yeah. So hit our line.
Hit our line, baby. All right. Let's get into that next story, John.
Let's do it. Hater wants to destroy my marriage because they hate love, but I got a dastardly plan for them. Am I the a-hole?
Yes, well, possibly. If you fight hate with hate, then you're an a-hole.
But if you fight hate with love,
then hit my line, baby girl.
Speaking of love, we love you all. And this is actually from one of you beautiful people on our subreddit, r/okopshow.
The best little subreddit east of the Mississippi.
That's right. Big shout out to MomentFar2203. If you want to submit a story, go on r/okopshow, throw it in, and we just might read it on the show.
That we will.
Let's get into it. So I, 33 male, and my fiance, 31 female, met through friends. We kicked it off like that. But 2 months later, friends of ours were trying to break us up. Lavina, 33, fake name by the way, saved that relationship twice. She told me that I don't have to be in a dark hole like my friend. Let's call him Drax. 40. Now, Lavina and Drax were trying to separate us and it failed miserably.
They can't separate the love.
Yes, I am extremely overprotective, and she is overprotective of me. I'll tell you this. My fiance needs my attention fully because she has seizures, anxiety, and panic attacks. Oh, that's awful. I know they're similar, but there is such a distinction. She's a Christian and attends a church called Cornerstone. Her whole family loves me, and my family adores her. Lavina's last boyfriend asked her for money, and it almost cost her $20,000.
How?
Almost leading to her eviction. I think that's the reason why she's trying to separate me and my partner.
If I can't be happy, you can't be happy.
No one can.
I want to be like 2 peas in a depressed pod.
She thinks that I am going to ask her for money. No. Oh, small tip. She spoils me rotten, and I love it. So also, Lavina's got another boyfriend, and it's just great. Just kidding. I guess it's not so great.
Oh, it's not great? I thought it was great.
He lives all the way in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's disappointed that she can't see him. I think that's the reason why she can't see us together, because she can't see her man. Well, there's this new invention. It's called a Greyhound bus. Just buy a ticket, which costs around $300.
What? That's expensive.
Now, if you see another update, that means there's an actual update.
Okay.
And there is an update. Yes. Woo! So I popped the question to my fiance, and she said yes.
Wow, everything's working out.
We getting married, baby. Not me and Sam, but that door is always open.
John, are you proposing right now?
I'm just saying that, the people would love. I'm doing it for the fans. You know what I mean? It was at a friend's house, and he took photos of it for us. Not just that, Lavina called her clingy boyfriend, but my fiance is not clingy at all. I love her dearly, and we might be getting married 4 years down the road. That's too long.
I thought you proposed.
I think he's saying there might be a long. You know how people
4-year
get engaged and it takes forever.
What's the point of that?
I don't know what that is all about.
Maybe it's locking it down before
pre-locking it in. I don't know. Who knows? You tell us in the comments. Does anyone know what that's about?
I don't get that. I feel like if you're
if you're ready to get married,
if you're asking someone to marry you, you should have everything planned out.
Just you don't have to get married tomorrow, but not in 2 to 4 years.
It's too long.
Please, someone in the comments break this down for us. But I know one thing for sure. My fiance wants these two out of her life because they're trying to bully her and me. We're just trying to be a happy and engaged couple. Another update. Since my fiance and I love the OKOP show, it would mean the world to her if you read this Reddit post.
We read it.
Hey, here's the world, OP's fiance. And last update. So when we met, we made videos to let people know that we mean business because we have boundaries and we're just trying to be a good, engaged couple. So my question is, am I the a-hole? So basically, OP has his new fiance.
Yep.
And these two friends that just are basically they're trying
to break it up.
Negative Nellies and trying to break it up. They don't want to see anyone happy.
Because they're unhappy in their own relationship.
Because they're unhappy. So is OP the a-hole for wanting to cut off those friends?
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I think if people are consistently ragging on a relationship that matters to you, then they've kind of shown that they don't support you. So maybe you should nix it.
Were they even your actual friends?
Exactly. Were they even your friends to begin with?
If they're not happy to support you and see you growing.
I don't think so. But I want to know what everyone else thinks.
That's right.
Put your answers in the comments. Is OP the a-hole? And also be nice because this is one of our own.
That's right.
an OKOP family member.
That's right.
So we'll see you in the next one.